Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Boy, oh boy, have we been productive. We have pathed out spawn, made a firefly farm, and even opened up our store again, or at least a pop-up shop there. I redecorated one of the shops that was already made by the villagers. But we have, more importantly, just finished after a few hours and my internet kicking me off last night and having to wait until today to finish it. We have made a fully functional iron farm for the public farm use of Spawntown. Everybody in the server has access to free iron now for all the projects. I wanted to do this for a while and I finally sat down and just busted it out. All credit to the farm design goes to Pixel Riffs. Shout out to his channel. If you haven't already heard of him, go check it out. It's fantastic. He's a great dude making great stuff. But every time I've made an iron farm, I've 100% basically block for block copied his design, except I add some extra fences to try to keep the iron golems in, and it's a little buggy. It has this, which sometimes gets swapped out for taller blocks, but for the most part, it's pretty functional. This is fantastic. Have the entrance here. It has a little banner on it. It just goes down. Something super simple. They're just getting dropped down into the blade of lava, getting their iron and poppies collected in the chest, and then another one spawns, you know, and just does the thing again. There's a few villagers. It's super simple stuff. Pixelriffs probably isn't the only one with a design. You can probably find 100 designs like this, but I do know the video works. It guided me to this, and it is success, and I think that it is going to be a great addition to the server. Just look at that. Look at that. Look at them go. They just, The only thing I won't get is I won't get the iron golem heads, which I kind of want an iron golem head, but we'll figure that one out later. For now, today, we're going to be doing something special. So I have two semi sort of staff members. They don't really have jobs per se that are like super big responsibilities, but I give them permission to do whatever they want design wise and decoration wise, which is something that sincerely Nine's actually already, she's one of them, and then the other one is Cutie Ta, and they are the administrators of Decor, so they basically have permission to just take any of the public spaces and do whatever. And Nine's already asked about the iron farm, so that we're going to see probably turn pretty over time. My part is done. My nameplate is on it. I'd like to think that maybe she'll add her name to the nameplate, and then like, or maybe like a different nameplate, like built by and then decorated by, because that would be totally awesome. To see like two people like collab on a project and like see that they both took like part in it. Like I finished it this day and then she finished making it pretty like another day on the side. I don't know. Also, she is subject to change all the blocks that I used here. These are my redstone blocks, and I use this because cherries everywhere. So if she changes our design, that's fine too. I got it functional, I got it set up, I'm ready to go. It is doing its thing. We, however, as a group, will be doing lots more community projects, and I'd like to make other places on the server for us pretty. And with that in mind, I don't want everybody to have to use just all their own resources if they try to come and help. I'd like them to have a space where they can grab blocks to work on public places if they choose to work on public places, specifically Nines and Cutie Ta. I don't want to make all the materials that they take come out of their own pockets, so I've created the Nether TARDIS. The Nether TARDIS is my Nether portal connection to my spawn base. It really is just a tunnel there. It's Killjoy's TARDIS, and I put the door on this side out of concrete instead of wool, because I don't want the wool to catch fire. And we have the door to the TARDIS as if I just parked here in my tunnel, and we'll figure this out later, like an actual tunnel system. I probably won't have the staircase lead right next to that. We'll probably take it down a little, take it down, yeah. But I am entirely right underneath. There's the top of my portal right there. So we're gonna have to get some carpets in this area. Oh my god, you scared the shit out of me. Hi, buddy. Get out of here. What are you doing? Jeez. Yeah. Some chickens made it from the other side. Yeah, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, the Nether TARDIS. Yeah, we've got another version of the TARDIS, and my idea is to kind of bring my spawn base with me places, because thematically the TARDIS teleports through time and space, so it makes sense that it would be here, and it would be in spawn, and it could be in my main base, which I am also probably going to make the TARDIS have a special tunnel of its own via the Nether tunnel to wherever I make my main base and my mega build somewhere, and then that will pop out into the overworld, and I think the overworld will have another TARDIS around my Nether portal, and that'll be just how I got there, is we teleported and now we live there. The TARDIS is in the backyard. I have the TARDIS parked in a garden here in Spawn Town, as if I just parked in the park. But this room is the first room here. It kind of spawns out, and I got my respawn anchor, and there's another one up in the spawn area. But I got a couple ender chests, and I would like to line these walls here with functional storage for myself and the admins to use on public spaces, and anyone else that really wants to join us on the community builds. But this is going to be storage specifically designated, just double chests in the walls, kind of decorative and pretty with a ceiling. I already done the floor, and I'm going to take it back a little bit and add some other connection points, a few areas for like some nether farms. Like I want to spawn some nether wart in some areas so we can do some potion brewing, and a few other things. I'm not really sure what all yet, but I intend to do some nether side stuff and do it all connected in this little area, kind of like I have the spawn base set up, and they'll both be connected, so I can just kind of expect this area to be an extenuation of my TARDIS that's already built, by all intensive purposes, just in another dimension. We will also probably be doing something fun in the end at some point, and I want to make the end portal room kind of fun and pretty and special and safe and easy to get to before we even open it up and access the dragon. So after I get this set up, we're going to hopefully get an end portal found. We'll go search, and I'm going to set up a weekend this weekend. So you'll see a little bit of it, of us going out and exploring and gathering all of the location of the Inn Stronghold and going through the Inn Stronghold and getting everything linked up. I'm going to get a above ground path made to it to where we can just go down a ladder and we'll be safely there. And then I will have another tunnel set up to where you can go straight to the Inn portal itself. And that'll be our two main ways to get to the Inn portal. And then we will make a group activity this weekend of just decorating the stronghold. So hopefully it'll be a fun time. I'm going to get some blocks together. We're going to do a storage room for all the admins, especially considering I've actually invited one of my admins to come kind of live in the TARDIS with me and baked goods, because they've decided that they're just going to wait until they have enough stuff to build their main base and for when we do the dragon fight and all that. So instead of having them just live nomadically like what's set up right now, and I've responded to their signs with my signs, I have not actually seen them online since then, so I'm pretty sure we're time zone different. So yeah, they just said they're gonna be a bum until they can make their starter house. So I'm gonna tell them straight up they can store all their stuff in the area of if they want to take like one of the walls in the nether TARDIS for now to use as their own personal storage, go ahead and then use the TARDIS for workstations or spawn base. That's what I built spawn base for, is for everybody to have a place to kind of live safely if they want to. It has everything you need, every crafting station that's possibly needed except for personal storages. It does not have personal storages in the slightest for anything. All of these are community storages. I've been putting eggs in here too because the egg farm is still going. I was going to get a couple double chests of eggs saved up. After the Easter setup that I did, I got all of this set up for Easter, and then I'm still producing eggs and I don't need the eggs. So we're going to be turning the egg farm off semi-indefinitely because I've just been taking all the extra eggs and making chickens. And it's kind of becoming a problem. There's so many loose chickens, I need an actual chicken farm somewhere out here. For now, though, our goal is to make a storage room. Another storage room. We have like 3 storage rooms if I do this. And that's okay. We'll have a really big storage room that auto-sorts itself once we find a main base. Till then, I got lots of little storage rooms. Okay, I grabbed a few other things too. I'm thinking tough as a starting build palette, but I just generally want to go the blocks back with all of this wall here, and we're just going to be encasing the back of the chest. That way they're not looking at netherrack. I don't like seeing netherrack when I'm in the nether living. It ruins the effects. So this is a much better back texture, in my opinion, than the netherrack. That is gonna go all through here. All through here, I say. And we'll take a little bit of this. I also grabbed a cartography table for map making, some barrels, not just chests, stone cutter, and a couple furnaces and a loom, just to throw in here. Will also be... those not yet. Oh no. Oh no. Let's click in disaster here. So I grabbed a few things. Nothing too crazy. I need to get villager trading started a little bit more, or at least get another librarian that does lanterns, and another cleric, a cleric at all that does glowstone, because I would like some more lighting box than the shroom lights that I'm working with. But for now, the shroom lights I think will produce enough lighting for this area. I shouldn't have to do anything crazy. However, we're gonna ceiling cap this. I don't know what we're doing for the ceiling right here, but this will be just tough slabs. I'm gonna throw down the stone cutters first, and I'll have to grab some deep slate tiles because I want the floor to just buckle under. For now, I think I like the tough bricks. It's shiny, kind of brightens up the nether a little bit. Breaks up the nothing. I forgot the deep slate tiles. I knew that was the floor, but we still forgot it anyways. That's okay. It's just right up here. The staircases in this place. We have the elevator mod, and I need more ender pearls, but once we are in the end, we will be harvesting tons of those. That way we can just make elevators from up and down as we do. As we need, we'll make more of those. So we're gonna need way more than 4. Just do that right there like so. Alright, back to the nether with us. We needed slabs too, didn't we? I guess I have stone cutters on me, it doesn't matter, but we're already this far. Just make like 16 of those. And right there. Let's swap that there. I don't even know, I don't have a bow on me. I killed the skeleton in the nether. I forgot about him. They don't do much anymore. We upgraded to the diamond armor, and that seems to have helped quite a bit. We do gotta get all of our enchants together, which is another reason for the villager trading. I did think about putting some villagers in the nether, actually, as my own personal trading hall kind of setup, just because I think that would be kind of nice, especially if somebody's already using the villagers in the public trading hall that I wanted to set up. I could go through and just let them have that area to do as they need to do and not ruin their trading experience, but then I could just get my own stuff. And I can also do different stuff than what I have available in the public hall, because I intended to get a few of each, but not like, I intended to do the important ones, just the important ones. Let's start filling this with chests, right? Like so. This is gonna look great. No. Makes like a hum when you break them. It's kind of interesting. A cool sound, I'll give it that, but I never noticed before. I think I've used more shroom lights now than almost any other time. Just put those back. Now we have some storages. We'll get some item frames or signs or such as we put items in them. This side will be just the chests. I actually want to, since I grabbed some storages and set them up, we're going to set up a wall of arrows. 3 wide over here. This will just be for some simple stuff, some utilitarian things, and we'll set this side up to be a little bit of a crafting thing. So I got a couple furnaces, which we will throw right up at the top there, and then these stone cutters here, throw that right there, which will give us this area in the back. Okay, so I only have 3 blocks to get rid of to use for tough here, which actually makes that rather easy, rather nice. That, or that right there. And now we still gotta do the loom, but that's okay. We'll figure that out as we do. Honestly, the loom isn't super important right now. Go in the next section if I wanted to take it a couple blocks back all the way down. The idea was to expand this wall anyways, so instead of having this right side be exactly symmetrical with the left, we'll just make it a little longer. Since this is just going to be a storage chest area, we will go ahead and knock this out. Throw the loom there. That gives me some more spots here. let's go. And we'll save our tough block. Throw a barrel right there. Separated, kinda a little bit extended, and then we'll pillar it off right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's throw these down here. Finish up our floor. And this will be, for now, what Nines can use as a storage room. For here. And what am I doing? On block. On block. Not even paying attention. It was so satisfying to hear place, though. I was so ready to hear it. That's actually not as satisfying to hear place. Like, it's a good sound, but ain't as good. Just ain't as good. And I actually want... I don't have them on me. I do. Aha. Or a crafting table right there. The one I don't have on me, though. Let's see. I need string lights, banner, and... yeah. We actually already made the banner for this also. I wanted an area for my admins and myself. Only the admins to really use, which is going to be the front entrance of the TARDIS there. It's going to be the CreationCove admin banners. This border type setup here. I got a couple different designs that I've tried out, and I came up with that one, and I really liked the way it looked. So I'm going to throw that there. I also came up with a couple other ideas that involve having this banner around, and that is going to be the first thing that I use it on, is going to be the admin storage areas. And because we're going to throw that, apparently, I need... oh, my shroom lights are up here. The shroom lights... just need like 3, but 4 will be fine. We'll have an extra. And I will need... we'll use pale oak signs. Just because pale oak signs are kind of my theme right through my area already. Let's just continue my favorite, my go-to wood type right now has been pale oak pretty heavily. This entire season I've enjoyed building the pale oak. It's been added to the game and I'm just a fan, like a huge fan, but I want a banner like right above the crafting area. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I don't know how the ceiling's gonna go in the slightest, but admin storage. And then I definitely don't have enough signs to cover all of them, but I wanted a sign on each thing so we could label it as like personal if we wanted to keep some personal stuff here, like Nines can, or even what's in it. So a little bit more organized. I'll have to get more signs made. I'll have to do a little bit more digging out, because this will connect to the rest of my Nether TARDIS area, which will be some more personal stuff. I just wanted a little storage room in the Nether area for all of us to easily access, because the Nether will be our main connection point to everywhere else in the server. And as we work on other community projects and go places, we'll be, connecting it with another tunnel to, like, the fortress or the bastion when we go out there to see if it's got anything else. I don't know. I don't think it does. Hello? Oh, I'm not wearing gold. Get out of here. No head. That's rude. But for now, apparently it's just a bunch of long empty tunnels to, like, biomes where we can collect materials and such. And eventually we'll go and make a tunnel to the in portal and to the Guardian farms and stuff that I want to set up, and everything will be nice and easy to get to. And this will be a central storage area that we can just grab materials from to go and work on those projects as a group. Because I want us to work together on some public farms quite a bit. I don't want everybody to have to make their own farms. I'd rather there just be one or two, like, really cool, really good, really efficient farms that look really nice on the server, and everybody can just kind of share the resources that they need. If somebody wants to monopolize something and make a personal farm and make even more than the public farms make, go for it, but you don't have to. It's kind of easy to just grab blocks and build if you're into just grabbing blocks and building. We gotta figure out a wall, and I gotta figure out a ceiling, but I think we like this. It balances pretty well. I gotta get rid of the rest of the netherrack for sure. I'm thinking maybe some more tough, but not the tough bricks. I don't know. I'll come back to this. For now, this is functional for mines to store things in, and I'm gonna finish adding signs to the place. Okay, after much painstaking placement, almost burning myself alive, which I wish I was recording for, but I was not. I was just in the zone. I got the ceiling done. I put in the center console of the TARDIS room. Obviously, we needed one in here because this is supposed to be just the TARDIS in another location, So this is our center console for the Nether. I rather enjoyed this. Something simple. I got all the everything set up and signed. I even set up the area that we're gonna go. This is gonna be where my ladder goes down to go to the next area, to another wart farm and some other stuff that I'm gonna be doing myself. But I got a little book set up. You can pause and read as you need. But I have it set up to where it is for our public use and has even a grocery list in the back for all the blocks that we're needing for our public builds and our server projects as they are. And this will give everybody a nice little place to kind of just get out there and do their thing. You can't really do anything with gear here, but that's okay. This is mostly just for building blocks. I figure it's best to leave like free gear and stuff up in the community chest in the spawn base for everybody. But this will be for the community builds. If you're on the server and you're not an admin, I ask that you do not use this storage room for anything. The blocks here are for the admins to use for public uses. If they claim the box with private, like I showed in here, then obviously that's just their chest, not even for me to use. That's just their stuff. I'm even gonna leave it alone. But yeah, it gives us all a place to store like a large amount of sandstone for like let's say a guardian farm somewhere, or this is going to be great for storing the materials needed this weekend for setting up the in portal room, and that was hopefully going to be the first thing for it. But for now, it is also going to be able to be somewhere that Nines can use to hopefully just store some stuff and stockpile the materials needed to get her house going as she feels comfortable and keep her safe in the world a little bit. It's got a respawn point in here. She can use the TARDIS also if she needs, or the spawn base even, but it gives her a few crafting stations that she probably doesn't have set up yet. A safe spot to store things that's out of the way and doesn't have to be worried about anything coming up on her as she's just crafting some slabs. And gives us a place to organize some public stuff, because I don't really want everybody just coming into my place all the time. But a lot of my stuff will end up getting put every so often. Like, I'll take a bunch of wood stacks just out of my storage chest and put them available for like public use on a place. I put it like 9 stacks of firefly bushes, even though I'm selling them, in a chest in the spawn base for community use on Spawn Town, so people can put them around their builds as they build stuff and kind of just tie in the area a little bit better. I'll probably end up putting a handful of various materials in those chests. after a while. I don't know. I'm gonna look through here and see what I have too much of, and see what I'm just never gonna use. Like this diorite, I'm probably never gonna touch it. Granite, same. I never use it. Andesite, I actually use. Tuff, I use. Dirt slate, I use. All of the other stuff, I'm using it. Cocoa beans, I'm not going to use as many. I might swap down to a barrel in the wall here and just put some of them in the nether hub. I don't know. Brown dye is a thing. I have, like, some various stuff. I got a bunch of this stuff. I'm never gonna use. I'm probably on a bone meal, actually, most of it. But we'll go through everything. We'll see what we got. We'll donate to the cause, and hopefully it'll give us an interesting palette to choose from this weekend. And if other people get on and they start adding blocks to it, it'll mix up our palette because we'll think we have an idea, and then all of a sudden maybe something new will come into place, and we'll just have to mix it up and add a whole new wood. Who knows? We've got some weird stuff being able to possibly brew up. This little area of spawn seems to be growing up rather well. We've got the iron farm flowing pretty good. It's been producing stacks on stacks of iron. We're making iron blocks by the dozens. Baked goods made a heart-shaped swing, which is rather cute. It fits the forest rather well. And I've made the cherry portal. I've actually spent the last 2 hours just making several different designs of portals, free building until I landed on this one. And it's just simple, it's elegant, it fits and blends into the forest rather nicely, but the portal's still here in spawn. I didn't want the portal to be too big and overbearing and just kind of take up all the space, so something kind of small and medium and absolutely lovely. We put the spore blossoms there for the particle effects. That way you get a little bit of atmosphere with it. We're lighting it up not just with the lanterns down there, but I also hid some shroom lights in the custom tree up here. And I think it's rather nice. I'm a fan. I probably went through like several different things. We had a little shrine at one point. It was like a sword at one point in shape almost. There's a couple cool designs, and I have a couple designs that I think I might use in a couple other areas in the future in the server. But not for this little forest. I wanted something peaceful, something mellow, but still kind of elegant and whimsical in its own way. It's sprawling out. It's almost into the farmings over there. It's kind of a whipping willow cherry tree mix. I got the cherry blossoms just kind of hanging down. There's no rhyme or reason to how this is placed. I just started spamming leaf blocks, honestly, and I like how it looks. I might add a little bit more here and there, but for now this is fantastic. I need some pathway work done. I think I'm gonna make this into a pathway that goes in between there, through the farms, and over to here also. But this one for sure needs to connect right there, and we will get to that at some point. For now, I'm enjoying how this little center square area is kind of coming together. This still hasn't been decorated yet, but that's okay. We've done a little bit of like extra add-ons to make the golems flow a little bit nicer, but for the most part, it's just kind of functional. Uh, this area over here is, I think, the park area that I'm going to focus on next. I think I'm going to put, like, a couple more little, like, trees and not like regular trees, but these ones are more custom, just decorations in general, statues and such. I thought about having little statues of each of the players on the server doing different things. So like maybe Nines is over here cutting bushes and decorating, and maybe somebody's over here doing something, and I make somebody a scarecrow in a little wheat farm or something, and then I could have a couple guys up here, just like holding spears. And well, I've been a busy bee, and I just delivered a horse to someone who joined from season 1, Cutie Ta. She came back. She's got a little starter house going here, and I found some skeleton horses. So I got Nine's one, as you can see in the background over there, and I got Cutie Ta one. So now the admins have matching horses to match the two that I got for me and baked goods, which means we all have matching horses, which is really cool. I named mine after Ghost Rider's skeletal horse, the from the Ghost Rider movie. Its name is Banshee. If you know, you know. If you've seen the movie, you've seen the movie. If not, I might be the only comic book nerd here. Oliver is also named after Oliver Queen, the Green Arrow. Indiana is Indiana Jones. And then, if you don't know who Dumbledore is, please go watch Harry Potter. I just keep naming them after random little things, for no random reason. I have no idea what to name things, so I just name them after characters based on what they do, or what they are. I need to name the bees, I think. I think that would be fun. But I've been rather busy in the nether here. I got the entirety of the nether TARDIS started, and it looks fantastic. I got the center console of lava, the admin storages are all coming together. Really nice. Just, I got this all down here looking good. And what I wanted to do next was I wanted to actually set up admin like bedrooms. So we're gonna dig out some space here and have like a room dedicated to what my admins want to dedicate it to. They can live here, they can make some sort of farm here or whatever. They're gonna be the same size rooms. It's just gonna be kind of a simplistic space for them to do whatever with, and it's gonna be here in the TARDIS, and I think it's gonna be kind of interesting to have like a space that they can live inside my own space that I live. It's gonna be a very interactive option for them. I do not care if they don't actually live here, if they just decorate the room and do whatever with it and leave it forever and never use it. That's also cool. But yeah, no, I feel like it would be rather cool to have not just my build styles in one of my builds, but like a couple of my other members. And I rather enjoy both of their build styles, so having both of them do something in a room of the house would be rather cool. I don't have torches in my inventory, so let's just, that good? Using for the padding. I don't know what padding. Let me go see what she's needing, I guess. And just like that, these are both done, set up symmetrically the same, so they both have the same template build platform to start out and do what they like with. I just ask that they leave this iron wall here. That's my only requirement. They can do however else they like. Sincerely Nines has a spot and Cutie Ta has a spot. Both take this little corner of the Netherwort farm, and I will expand my base further that way in the future. But I will find it very interesting to see how they bring their build styles. They get to design everything inside this room all the way down to the front door leading out here, so the entrance to it is all the way even customizable to them. They can have like cherry doors, while everything else in my base is pale oak if they wanted. Oak doors, I don't care, whatever they want. I want to see what they bring to the house a little bit in style-wise. I'm probably going to look better than the rest of my base, honestly. Their rooms are probably going to be the best rooms in the whole house. Completely no doubt. Okay, back in the overworld, I've been saving this spot for a special occasion, and I think that occasion is now, because I need a new fuel source for my furnaces, and while it might be a far ways from my furnaces, I can build more furnaces and put them down here. This cellar door here leads down this staircase that kind of winds back down, and this hallway here takes me down to the next room of the TARDIS in the overworld. And that's where I'm getting to next to build, is in this room. I'm going to set up some stuff, and I would like to do the hallway and staircases up until that point. So going down this way, I need to just put the stairs down so we can climb comfortably. And then this hallway here, this entire hallway, I want to turn into a lava farm. We have dripstone growing upstairs already, so I should have no issues just clearing out the sides here and putting up some dripstones in the ceiling. And as it looks in the free cam, we have plenty of space to work with above our stuff to add the dripstone and the lava source. So we should be safe not to puncture into anything. It should be completely fine. Everything should be okay. We might want to decorate the entire staircase all the way first and the hallway too. That way we have our ceiling in place and we don't have to break blocks later to try to figure out how to get the lava in and out and to stay in. But we need to get our lava source set up. That way we can get our furnace going because frankly we got iron for buckets and we got plenty of that coming in by far. Like that is producing so well. We've got like 9 stacks of iron blocks just from me AFKing a couple nights. So yeah, and that's gonna keep coming in. I AFK almost every night. Yeah, it's kind of just gonna be a crazy resource intake, which is going to be great as a shared community farm. That's going to mean plenty of iron for everybody, so no shortage for anybody, hopefully. Unless somebody just decides that they're going to build in iron blocks all the time, and then we might have a problem. I got to go get a lava bucket, though, because we have none of those. I have not in the slightest collected a lava bucket. There is not one in my ender chest anywhere hanging out. There is not one in my tool bench anywhere just sitting waiting for me. And frankly, I need a lava bucket. So we're gonna go get a lava bucket and hopefully I can find that pretty easily. Hopefully there's just some lava waiting for me down in the mines and I didn't turn anything all into obsidian like I think I did. Okay, mission accomplished, and all we need is really just one. I could have brought more buckets, but it's okay. I'll take some of that too. I was looking for coal also. Got this weird noodle cave to this lava source. I dug the tunnel back to the mine shaft for the community mine so I can come back a little bit easier than just going through the noodle cave there. Okay, well, we got distracted. We left in the middle of the lava farm to come set up another portal here in the desert. We've put it here on the desert well, the first one that I found when I first got here. This is about the furthest I've been away from spawn so far, and this is where our mining desert is going to go. It's going to be a great place to collect sand and red sand and terracotta and resources abundantly. We can mine the whole biome down to bedrock for all I care. We'll throw glass over the surface level to create a flat surface and keep everything looking nice, and we'll just call it a day. But this is going to be our mining desert. I'm going to create another tunnel. I got the portal set up. We got coordinates in our chat, and we are going to do the quick teleport home with our home command. And we got our helmet on. We're going to dig a tunnel in the nether to said coordinates, build another portal, and get it lit. And we should be able to walk through that portal and end up right back in that mining desert. And that is going to be a good connection for everybody to have to be able to get all the resources that hopefully they need to be able to do anything they could ever want to do. Real nice and simple. Okay, just like that, we have a very long tunnel dug in, I think, our east or our west wing. And I've built the portal frame. We're gonna light it. No whammies. No whammies. We in the desert? Oh, we are. Look at that. Right back on there like we should be. It is nighttime. Oh my god, let's go back in. And we're right back where we should be. Beautiful. Beautiful. This tunnel is so not safe. It is entirely just functional. And that's okay. That's okay. We have the ability to decorate the public tunnels and all that. And I'm going to be organizing some time and events and sign-ups and stuff for other people to get involved with it. But right here is where it connects to the main tunnel. We'll have to widen out the path a little bit extra and encase it in and do some extra stuff. And then back this way is the main nether hub spawn room. I can't remember what direction of the nether hub we're in. I know I've gone down one of the ones that we haven't done anything in yet. This is East, so East has our current project. I'll have to run back to the TARDIS and get some signs and set up some directionals to the new location. That way everybody else can find their way around, even though it's not pretty. It's still sort of semi-quick. It's not the most safe thing, but if you're careful and you're wearing gold, you should be completely fine for now. We'll make it like spawn proof and like perfectly fine and comfortable, even if you're like naked and not wearing any armor at all. Later on, not right now. That's a future me problem. It's a future us problem because I'm gonna make it all of our project. Oh boy, have we been busy. And when I say busy, I really just mean we've been ADHD and bouncing to like every project under the sun. We have sort of finished our lava farm. We gotta wait for dripstone to grow because we don't have enough. I could go to a dripstone cave and collect a bunch of it, but currently I have finished only one side of the hallway, which I think I'm actually happy with just the one side, in all honesty. We have plenty of lava being produced for the furnaces so far. I don't even have an auto smelter to put it all in, but currently it is doing a great job. I have been working on other nether portal connections. We got not just that desert mining area all connected up, but we also ended up getting the shopping district connected now. So let's go to sleep because it is dark out. You can see I've teleported to a bunch of different places. Come home. We've gotten like all kinds of different stuff set up in the Nether Hub now. So I claim nothing being like any kind of like pretty or functional or anything like that. Um, it's just kind of a layout of pathing. So if you come here into the Nether Hub, we should find a few new path signs in our main room that everybody can come and find. So you have the community mining desert. We now have the end portal hooked up. The stronghold is that way, just past the mining desert. And then we also have a shopping district way out that way. And that is our two newest areas. The shopping district is actually going to be one of the next places I want to work because I actually really wanted to make a fancy store because I already have my market stall, and that was the design for my shop last season, was a market stall kind of shop. And since I already took over one of the market stalls in Spawn Town, I think it's time that Otherworldly Goods gets a solid business upgrade to a more official looking store. So we're going to make like a Dollar General looking store, just a little convenience store looking place. I'm going to offer a little bit more stock of things than what I did last time, with some stuff that I'm farming, not just stuff that's hard to acquire. And also I'm going to have something from one of the Hermit videos that I've watched. Vintage Beef made block for block, and I think the idea to trade blocks that you have too many of for stuff that you do want is actually a fantastic little idea. So I might set up some shelves and put some of my stuff that I have too much of that I don't want to build with in there for people to take. So right here is our shopping district, and if you go all the way to the end of it, we will end up right at a Mushroom Island. And I've chosen the Mushroom Island this season because A, it is a very safe biome. You won't be disturbed as you're trying to just buy your, wool blocks and stuff that you're trying to build with. So you can come here. You should be able to work on your shops also if you wanted to start out in the season, just kind of starting straight out with the shopping area. We have this Mushroom Island here, and it's a rather decent sized one. I actually looked at the map a little bit and chose the larger of the Mushroom Islands that I was seeing, so we have plenty of space to work with and expand. There's a little bit of flat terrain, quite a few places, so it's not too hilly. It's pretty nice. We should be able to convert the biome to whatever we might need though, and if anybody also wants mushrooms, they're here, and I'm gonna set up a little pen, I think, to actually breed the mushrooms. I would like one of their heads. we need to collect their heads. And steak is always a good option to have when you're around the shopping district. So I was wondering if I'd get a head right out the gate. 2 for 2? No. But steak and leather is always a good option. I figure come here, do a new animal farm. I can make maybe a couple other public little places around the portal here as like a little central spot. We'll decorate the portal and make it look fancy later on. I was thinking maybe like a giant sword or something sticking out of the ground. I don't know. Something tall, something big, something kind of ostentatious. That's your word for the day, ostentatious. Big and fancy. Uh, no, I figure that's a good idea for a good spot for a shopping district. And our other portal goes to the end, and that one's rather interesting. I got it set up to where it goes down into a little room, and I was able to explore the stronghold a little bit and see some stuff in there. I actually have set up a little bit in the stronghold as a plan for hopefully some stuff for us to be able to share as some resources. So I wanted to set up a little crop farm in there so we can get some food going if we need some last minute food going into the end. And there's a storage area that I wanted to build so everybody can have like spare gear for the dragon fight. I'm gonna try to load up everybody with as much gear as possible. If anybody has any struggles getting anything, they should be able to find at least something. It might not be the best of the best, but it's at least something. Like, I'm gonna try to get a skeleton dungeon found and going. That way we can get plenty of bows and arrows. I'll be taking some potion brewing sessions. I've been fishing and such to get uh, enchanted books and treasure and stuff just to see. I'll be taking the in portal right here and going this way. And it's actually pretty close to the main path. It's not a super long tunnel. These are all going to be public portal tunnels, so these are going to be subject to be decorated by somebody. But currently you have this as an entry room, and it has a ladder and a drop chute all the way to the surface. This doorway here is just its own little intersection, and I intended to have like some storage for some gear and stuff for the dragon fight. Crafting table. I was gonna put a bed in here along with like a community box for people to drop stuff if they pick up somebody's death stuff. Down here is the far hallway room, and it actually had a library in it, and I've cleared the library out of bookshelves. I figured those are going to be useful for setting up enchanting areas and such, but I've also dug a 9x9 area here for a crop farm, and I'm actually going to put in place of the bookshelves storages for crops, food, seeds, all kinds of stuff. The idea is that the stronghold in my head is a fallout shelter. It's for fortification, it's for defense, it's to fall back into and to fortify and defend. There's another library right here also, so we still have a cool library in the stronghold. But I want to, I think, either revive the entire stronghold, if anything, or most of the stronghold, and make it like a functional little base for public use, kind of turn the rooms into things. Maybe make something up there like a vault door or something that we have to enter to come down here. And then the portal is actually right here. I put an ender chest right where the spawner was, and yeah, I had to get some more baked goods head. She changed her character skin, so an idea I've had is maybe I can change my character skin and get some different heads, because I've never really changed my skin before. I've made my skin the one time, I chose it, I picked it out, and I've never really looked back. I've always enjoyed my character, the way I look. I am a redstone engineer, and that is all I've ever been, is a little engineer. And if I change my skin, I could get more of my head in a different way and a different fashion, and I could actually make it look like something else. We're gonna be doing lots of decorating. I have mini plans that we've made, and one of my new ideas is we're going to be working on a garden in Spawn Town. Since this is all connected, I will be slowly working on this, but I need to go back to Spawn Town and work around there. We're going to be doing a lot of mining, because I got to go find a skeleton dungeon and set up the skeleton dungeon to be an XP farm for us so we can get levels for enchanting, as well as the bows and arrows that we need for the dragon fight. So hopefully we'll go down and do some mining. I wanted to make this a pretty entrance also, but I figure since this is our spawn town and every good city has a central park kind of for kids to play and people to take walks and such, the TARDIS makes sense to be parked in the park. Where do you park? You park in the park. So, we're going to park the TARDIS in the park, and I'm actually going to take, from the head pedestals, I swapped out the head already for one of them. I have some extras that we've gathered, um, just to do decorating with, but this is Baked Goods' new character skin head. This is the old one, and it's just ever so slightly different, but it's just different enough that it makes it more unique, and I'm able to, yeah, so this is going to be great. I'm going to be able to make some statues, I think, and I've also made these little planter ideas. I got a couple little carrots, and I use this decorated pot here. I might move this over. I'm not really sure. Let's. I don't like that either. I like that. I wanted to be able to see the brewing potion. Let's get the hoe real quick. So, the idea here is to have like a little garden planter and have this be like a decorative little centerpiece and have a pathway go around the centerpiece in a way and just have it kind of focalized. And I have a little bit of wheat for decoration, a firefly bush, a couple carrots, a couple different potted plants, and two different like flowers going into the potted plants. It also gives me a way to collect all the sherds and put them on display in some kind of cool decorative fashion. So for every sherd I get, I'm going to make some of these decorative pots and kind of throw them around the garden and the park. And one of the things Baked Goods has already been good about is throwing in fountains and little swing sets and stuff. So I'm going to have a few more of those going around this area. And we're also trying to make an easy way off, because as you can tell, the entire area is an island. So Baked Goods has taken it upon herself to expand the pathway this way and kind of make it to where we have a capability for a bridge going out and even a little staircase going down. And I've been fishing down there, so once the staircase gets down, I might also, either she or I might end up building a nice little fishing area. But we're going to try to set it up with all the amenities of your local little parks. Try to give it some trails going through, just some scenic decorative flowers and foliage. I want all the statues with, I'm buying player heads at my shop in Spawn Town, and I actually am trying to buy them for this purpose. I would like to put different statues of each of the players on the server, doing something around the park, whether it be like taking a jog, or maybe they're like trimming the hedges as like lawn care services, or maybe they are just picking flowers, or who knows, maybe they're sunbathing and getting their tan on. Anything that they could possibly pose and do on the little armor stands with the data pack once we get it updated would be absolutely awesome to add a little bit of detail, and it would kind of show off a little bit of what we get up to and who we all have and everybody's skin, and it would just be an interactive little place to kind of walk around. It wouldn't be for any specific purpose. It would more just be a decorative outside and exterior to my TARDIS, because it would be entirely on top of where my TARDIS is underground. The entire surface area would basically just be a decorative park. which is something every big city has, is a nice park. So I don't see why our little spawn town shouldn't have a park. It has all kinds of other amenities. It has a community tree farm, crop farms, iron farms. It does have a little swing set already, animal farms. It has a community base as well as some other people's bases popping up, and my base is just kind of sitting here, non-oblivious to the world. Why not just blend it into its environment a little bit and add some nice nature paths to take a little trail on, hike on. Boy, oh boy, have we been busy. We've got Wilbur, Charlotte, an amethyst farm. There's melons, mushrooms. We got Horace Slughorn over here just chilling, selling us potions. Frosty's over here, glowberries in the wall. The lava farm is still the same as what it was. We haven't done any progress on it. We have installed an elevator to come up to our little living room area here. I've done quite a bit of nether digging and quite a bit of work through connecting everything. The Nether Hub has signups available for decorating officially now. We've made a mob farm out in the mining desert to get experience, and bows and arrows and all kinds of stuff. We've done some storage upgrades to the stronghold, as well as made a respawn point. We've had some work done to Spawn Town from Nines. She's come in and redone our crop farms, so now instead of using the default villager farms, we got this nice, look at all this. This is great. There's a horse in there. But no, this is amazing. This is beautiful. And I don't think it's done yet, so sorry for showing it off early if I did, but it looks fantastic. I think this is much better. This is a solid upgrade from the villager farms that we had. We have a bunch of different stuff going on. It's kind of nice. We got fishing going out back, and I'll show that off in a second. But I wanted, since I'm here, go over this. I've got the end going out this way along with the community mining desert, shopping districts that way past everything. We got an actual sign up book you guys can pause to read if you want, but I have all the different areas all organized. It's looking good. We got an area that I'm working on now, which is our central park, and that is really the area that I'm using to hide my TARDIS in plain sight, as it were. This is surrounded in white wool here, for now. Let's just use this. So this area in white wool here is going to be the central park of the server. And we're going to have a bridge going over to the next area for horse travels. Baked Goods has made a whole fishing dock down here and like a staircase down. We might have to do some terraforming here and there, but this is fantastic. This gets us up and down real easy. We can put our boats down. We can use the river to really get anywhere on this map the way it's set up. So this is going to be a fantastic addition to our travels and explorations until we get an elytra opened up and active. I have part of my park has been creating a custom little fishing pond upstairs too, along with a waterfall that goes all the way down the side of the mountain, and I've added in some cattails using sea pickles and glass panes, and I think I rather enjoy how they came out. I'm going to get some more coral and seagrass and stuff and some kelp and see if I can make this a nice little pond area, and then this area over here is all going to have some trails walking through it, so you can take a little walk through the park. You might be able to exit over to the tree farm or over to like the cityscape over here, have a couple little archways, some bushes where the wool is going around, kind of make a little fence garden wall or shrubbery hedges, and then some other stuff. I got this planter design that I'm working on I keep tweaking it and just adding something and changing something here and there, and I think the answer is I'm going to be making a bunch of them throughout the whole park, just to kind of have some sort of differentials.